You have a lot of clients that are dentists. What have you noticed about the trends with their bookkeeping or their accounting?
Thank you for that question, Malia. So somehow, without announcing a specialty, we've acquired quite a few clients in the medical dental space. And it's a really phenomenal field. It's a great profession. We love our dentist clients. And there's just some things that are very notable about how they do their bookkeeping that is different from any other industry, even the general medical fields. Most importantly, the supply expenses and the lab work expenses need to be categorized separately from general admin expenses. So lab and supplies, separate categorization from other overhead like rent and office and general office supply and billing and software. Those two expenses really need to be broken down because without total understanding of and a lot of detail on those two categories, we're seeing a lot of our dentist clients have their margins erode. And while it's a phenomenal profession and there's quite a bit of our dental clients that are doing very well and have lucrative careers and salaries, you're seeing the margins get squeezed. And so that's something that with really, really detailed books, a lot of attention, a lot of focus on the numbers, trying to keep general admin expenses between 25 to 30% and under, then costs per labor, then going backwards into working towards our net margins for the dentist, the owner operator for the business, we're then able to kind of say, hey, we're even off by 2 or 3% in this department. There's some room for cuts and some room for review. So having that delineation of the expenses has been a big deal, and making sure that you're on it so you can reach a designated profit goal is a big deal. And that's something that's become more challenging for our dental clients. So if you are a dentist out there, or you're a dentist that's working your butt off and doing 10, 12-hour days like a lot of our dental clients are, and you're not really seeing the effects in the bank account, just go back to basics. Look at the numbers, make sure you're really scrutinizing the numbers, really analyzing, and maybe it's an opportunity for you to kind of take a step back and make some changes in the business based off of the data. And that's what we're telling a lot of our dental clients. Where can you shave 1% to 2% here? Where can you shave 1% to 2% there? And then, cumulatively, getting back to a healthy double-digit margin number.
What is the main benefits you would tell a dental client to shave off some of their costs?
Nobody wants to waste, right? So nobody wants to waste. You want to try to stay within an industry standard. So looking at the numbers, finding opportunities for waste, finding one-time costs. There's a lot of software upgrades. There's a lot of very expensive equipment upgrades. The chairs alone could be $25,000 or $30,000. The X-ray machines, the 3D printing machines. So there's a lot of capital investment that we could depreciate, that we could be smart about, that in one particular year you may bite the bullet and make that investment, and then it pays you off in subsequent years, and helping get that forecast. So those are some of the advantages to having that nuance and that high level of detail. And again, I tell this to all my clients, if you could pick up a point or 2 percentage points in every category, well, now you just added 10 to 15, 20% even into your bottom line just by being hyper-focused, looking at your numbers like any good business owner. Run your business from the numbers. If you know your numbers, you can make data-driven decisions, and you could feel confident that you could scale and spend money based off of the data.